it's Anunoby on Doncic. The switch again. Doncic over top. Oh, my!
What a rainbow of a shot. Luka Doncic is officially back.
Luka, it's good to have you back. Yes, sir. It's good to have you back.
No more 1 for 9 from 3 or 1 for 7 or 1 for 9 again. Those are all real recent stat lines from Luka as a Laker, but no. Now Luka has found his shot again, and we are seeing what this team is capable of when Luka is at full power. It was reported that a beast was awakened inside of Luka after the Mavericks trade due to the sheer disrespect they have been giving him, as the amount of fat comments that have piled up has gotten so ridiculous in volume at this point that you'd think Luka was literally drinking a 12-pack of beer during actual Mavs games instead of just enjoying a nice hookah in the offseason. Because this beast has awakened, the world has seen it. Luka is already looking much more skinny, and his numbers recently have painted a dangerous picture for other teams. In his first 3 Lakers games, Luka was struggling. He averaged 14.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game. His head was clearly out of it. He thought he was going to be in Dallas for the rest of his life. In those 3 games, he shot 35.6%, and the Lakers lost 2 of them. Since those losses, the Lakers have won every single game Luka has played with them, and in those 7 straight wins, Luka has averaged 27.7 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 9.3 assists per game. Luka has even averaged over 2.4 steals a game during this stretch. A beast has truly been awakened. But the thing is, the Lakers are stepping up as a team. This goes beyond just LeBron and Luka. I want to highlight just how important Jaxson Hayes has become. Because when the Lakers traded Dalton Connect for Mark Williams, everyone was ecstatic. LA had the center they needed, and there was good reason to think that. Mark Williams is averaging 15.5 points and 9.9 rebounds per game this year on 58.5% shooting. He seemingly was addressing LA's biggest need. But then came the mysterious decision by the Lakers doctors to fail Mark Williams during his physical with the team, thus voiding the trade. And I say this is mysterious because 1, this almost never happens, and 2, Shams later reported, quote, "The overwhelming sentiment after conferring with multiple nationally recognized doctors is that the Los Angeles Lakers should not have failed Mark Williams on his physical." This is interesting. Was this Mark Williams' agent just trying to save his client's value when it comes to his next new contract? Or did the Lakers have second thoughts and thought they were overpaying and wanted Dalton Connect back? We do not know for sure right now. Maybe we'll never know. We do know that the Lakers surrounding LeBron and Luka with shooters has been incredible. And I want to give a huge shout out to Dalton Connect, because being traded and then being sent back to the team that traded you is an uncomfortable and awkward situation, to say the least. Despite this, Dalton has shown just how much of a pro he is recently. In his last 3 games, he's averaging 14.3 points per game. He is fitting in perfectly to a system that has been created by JJ Redick, where LeBron and Luka and Austin Reeves are the primary ball handlers. And then the Lakers just have spot-up shooters and Jaxson Hayes, creating impossible situations for other opponents. So let's talk about Jaxson Hayes, because when the Mark Williams trade did fall through, people thought that the Lakers were going to be in serious trouble at the center position until Jaxson Hayes has stepped up tremendously. Hayes is playing with high energy. He is making the right reads and decisions on the court. He is playing within himself and within his role perfectly. Notably, he has become the ultimate lob threat. When LeBron or Luka drives to the basket, the defense again is in an impossible situation. If you don't help on LeBron or Luka, you are going to watch as they make you pay in the form of a bucket. If the center helps, now we have a lob to Jaxson Hayes for an easy dunk seemingly at will. And if a wing defender helps, well, the Lakers have shooters all around, wide open 3, Mike Breen, bang. Huge credit to Jaxson Hayes though, because again, he is playing his role perfectly. We are going to look at the Knicks game alone, where we saw every single possible sequence as to why the Lakers can be truly unguardable with 2 perimeter players in LeBron and Luka that demand either help defense or a straight up double team every single time they have the ball. We're just going to focus on Luka here. So against the Knicks, we begin with this play where Hayes sets a screen and the Knicks do not throw a double team at Luka. That means at the top of the key, we have a signature step back 3, jumping all the way to the 4th quarter. Luka rejects the Jaxson Hayes screen, shows patience on the drive, and Cat has no idea what to do, because if he helps, the lob is coming. So Luka ends up with a big body fall away jumper on an all defensive player in Mikal Bridges, showing that if you do not send help at Luka, he's scoring on you. And you could put LeBron in this exact same situation. This is why the Lakers are so dangerous. Their offense is a pick your poison situation because now we watch with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Cat does help, and immediately there's the lob to Jaxson Hayes. How do you stop this? Maybe you try helping with your wings. Well, here off of a Jaxson Hayes handoff, Josh Hart collapses, and then Luka finds LeBron in the corner for an easy three. And I say easy only because of just how easy Luka makes this look. As a bonus here, watch as LeBron finds Hayes out of a pick and roll, and Jaxson ends up throwing it to the corner, finding a wide open three-point shooter for an absolutely beautiful play. Let's remember, Luka just got here. He's still getting used to his teammates, but everyone is stepping up on this Lakers team. Huge shout out here to JJ Redick, who looks like a coach of the year candidate at this point, as on top of their insane offense, the Lakers defense has been absolutely dominant as well. Los Angeles has suddenly become one of the top defensive teams in the entire NBA efficiency-wise over the last 20 games, as without Anthony Davis, you'd think this team would slip on the defensive end, but instead, everyone is playing their role, and LA has been executing JJ Redick's plan to perfection. The Lakers are purposely forcing players away from the middle of the court in order to prevent easy drives to the basket, as they don't have Anthony Davis to protect the rim anymore. But what they do have is a peel switching system that has been working incredibly. Peel switching is a concept that simply means whenever anyone on your team is beat off the dribble, the nearest defender picks that ball handler up. This is a simple concept in theory, but extremely hard to execute, because if everyone is not on the same page, if just one guy makes the wrong read, your team is going to give up a wide open shot. But the Lakers have proven that they have this down, and JJ has proven he can put together both an offensive and defensive game plan that the players not only respect, but execute with high energy, with high focus. LeBron on the defensive end looks more locked in than he has in the last 5 years. If there's one thing we know about NBA basketball, it's that if you have two of the best players in the world on your team, you are going to have a great chance to win any playoff series you're in. There are plenty of tough teams in the West. Oklahoma City, though, specifically, is 51-11, and Shea might win the MVP this season. But of course, we have to mention the Thunder are unproven in the playoffs, and LeBron James has the most playoff experience out of everyone in the entire NBA, while Luka just carried his team to the NBA Finals last year, beating who else but the Thunder in the second round of the playoffs in the process. Will the Lakers actually win the NBA championship? That, of course, remains to be seen. The playoffs this year are going to be extremely fun.